Join me as I dive into the wild world of time travel and see if I can survive its deadliest consequences. Time travel, the ultimate fantasy of science fiction and theoretical physics. For decades, it has captured our imagination, inspiring countless stories, movies, and even scientific theories. But what if time travel wasn't just a fantasy? What if we could actually travel through time, altering the course of history and reshaping the fabric of reality? Sounds exciting, doesn't it? But before we get too carried away, let's take a step back and consider the consequences. The primary concern surrounding time travel is the potential for catastrophic consequences. We've all heard of the grandfather paradox. What if you went back in time and killed your own grandfather before he had children? That would mean you were never born. But if you were never born, who killed your grandfather? It's a mind-bending puzzle that has puzzled physicists and philosophers for centuries. But it's not just paradoxes we need to worry about. The butterfly effect, where even the tiniest change can have monumental effects on the present and future, is another major concern. Imagine going back in time and stepping on a butterfly, altering the course of evolution and resulting in a world where humans never developed. Sounds far-fetched, but the possibility is there. And then there's the issue of causality. If you went back in time and changed something, how would you know if the present you're living in is the original timeline or a new one created by your actions? The list of potential consequences goes on and on. One thing is for sure, time travel, if it were possible, would require an unprecedented level of precision and control. Any misstep, no matter how small, could have disastrous consequences. And that's not even considering the potential consequences of time travelers interacting with their past or future selves. It's a can of worms that's better left unopened. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time and space are intertwined as a single fabric called spacetime. This fabric can be warped and curved by massive objects, like planets and stars, allowing for the possibility of wormholes, theoretical tunnels through spacetime that could connect two distant points in space and time. But even if wormholes were possible, the energy required to create and maintain them would be astronomical, not to mention the risks of unstable wormholes collapsing and destroying entire galaxies. And then there's the issue of time dilation, where time appears to slow down for objects in motion relative to an observer. This effect has been observed and confirmed in high-speed particle accelerators, but it raises an interesting question. What if you were to travel close to the speed of light for an extended period of time? Would you experience time differently than someone who remained stationary? The implications are mind-boggling. One thought-provoking scenario that illustrates the potential dangers of time travel is the concept of a predestination paradox. Imagine going back in time and killing someone who was destined to invent a cure for a deadly disease. If you succeeded, that would mean the disease would never be cured. But if the person was destined to invent the cure, then your actions would have been predetermined, making it impossible to change the course of events. It's a classic chicken and egg problem that raises more questions than answers. Let's take it a step further. Imagine going back in time and preventing a major historical event, like World War II, from happening. On the surface, that sounds like a great idea. Millions of lives would be saved, and the world would be a much better place. But what if, by preventing the war, you inadvertently created a world where the global balance of power was drastically different, leading to even more devastating consequences in the long run? The potential butterfly effects are endless. Let's imagine that you went back in time and killed Adolf Hitler before he rose to power. On the surface, that sounds like a great idea. But what if, by doing so, you prevented the Allied victory, allowing Nazi Germany to dominate Europe and leading to a dystopian future? Or what if, by killing Hitler, you created a power vacuum that led to an even more brutal and ruthless leader rising to power? The possibilities are endless, and the potential consequences are too great to ignore. In conclusion, the risks and challenges of time travel discussed in this video are a sobering reminder of the importance of cautious exploration of such concepts. We may never know the true implications of time travel, but one thing is certain: we must approach it with humility and respect for the delicate fabric of space-time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think time travel should ever be attempted? Be sure to check out another thought-provoking video on my channel, where we explore even more mind-bending concepts and possibilities.